Another Saturday night, and I got somebody. Hey, Rick in Baltimore, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How's everything with you? I am not lying when I say I looked forward all week to this, because, like I said, I planned to do this game blind, so I did not touch it since the last time I played. I did look up the solution for what in the blazes I was supposed to do, so but I tried my best to read no further. I have learned my lesson though, so the PDF is at the ready in case I need it. Let me just move some windows around here. Let's see, maybe if I move that down here. Okay. Yes, this amazing juggling act I have with how I have the windows set up. But everything is there, so I have exactly what I need for any given moment. Yeah, so how's the whole cast and crew over where you are? And have you started getting some of the wintry crap? I heard that it had hit White Marsh already. It was like sleet. So I imagine it'll probably be coming our way soon. Yeah, let's see, it's worth a quick check. Yeah, it's saying rain, snow tomorrow. Yeah, joy. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they manage in that. My dad's actually off tomorrow, which is great. So not only does he not have to deal with that crap, but he actually can see a Ravens game for a change. Oh, and we actually I now have a car with 4 properly inflated tires, because the indicator came on and we were wondering what was wrong, so we got a digital tire checker. Found out all the tires were at least 4 psi low. So we then bought a chargeable portable inflator, and they're all up to 33 now. Rides a lot smoother. Yeah. Just checking on something. Soul Reaver 1 and 2, huh? Okay. I never actually got into the Legacy of Kain series. I don't know why. Either there was something else that caught my attention around the same time, or I may have just looked at it and be like, you know, a little more complicated than I wanted to do, or it may not have been my style or something. But for whatever reason, it just never appealed to me. You'd think it would be a natural fit for me, but not always. Okay, well, let's say we get things rolling. Okay, so let's see. Let me figure out everything. Yes, we now join our game of Shadowgate, already in progress. Already saved in progress. Okay. Excuse me. Take a quick drink here. Okay. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get started here. And 3, 2, 1. Take a look. It's in a book. Not reading really blows. Welcome everyone back to Beyond Shadowgate, and I finally figured out, thanks to looking at the guide, though I promised myself I wouldn't, I also didn't want to be stuck in the castle forever and a day, what it was that I missed. And it turns out it was back here in the livery. And no, it does not involve fava beans and a nice Chianti. No, the thing is, it was back up here on the books. It is a bookshelf with tomes on proper etiquette. Oddly, there is a book of recipes on the shelf as well. So, what I actually need to do is take that book. If I can figure out which one it was. Oh, got it in one. The cookbook is now in hand. I wonder if the king has a favorite recipe. You open the cookbook and find a key inside. With no more use for the book, you discard it. And we got Cook's Key. It's a well-worn metal key with a fork symbol stamped into it. Well, fork me running. Okay, well this damn it, sorry. Well, this solves the mystery of how we get into the kitchen. I actually remember looking at the books and maybe trying to take the books, and I don't think I managed it. The door unlocks with a satisfying click. You have no idea how satisfying this is. Castle foyer. Kitchen. Okay, let's see what we got in here. This bread has a freshly baked look and smell to it. It is a slice of garlic rum cheese. It tastes as good as it smells offensive. I guess that's the Shadowgate equivalent of Limburger. This serving tray is made of pure elven silver. The metal is known for its legendary ability to reflect any incident light. Incident light, is that right? Not sure. This brown burlap sack has the word flower written upon it. It's an invoice from the tavern. Bottle of the King's Wine X1. The number of zeros on the bill is astounding. Man, more zeros than the RNC. Hello! Kidding. Not really. It looks like the bill has been paid in full and the wine is ready to be picked up. Okay. The damage on this spoon implies it has seen use as a tool and not for cooking. It's surprisingly hard. Say it with me. Spoon! So what we got here? Several metal stew pots hang on the wall. You never wore one for cooking. Eating, on the other hand, you do quite well. Nice, same thing. An iron cauldron hangs above the hearth. The mouth-watering aroma of venison stew escapes from beneath the lid. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Skyrim again, and I have mods that let you do specialized cooking, and the food has all different effects. And inevitably, whenever I'm done playing Skyrim, or I'm in the middle of playing Skyrim and I start cooking things, I get really frickin' hungry. And I'm playing it so late at night that most everything's shut down except for like 7-Eleven and Wawa. Metal stew pots. Okay, well let's see what we can take here. You take the odorous cheese. You pick up a loaf of bread. As you lift the silver tray, the light reflects off the metal in a dazzling display of colors. You struggle to lift the sack and fail. You will need to empty the contents first. Okay. Well, in the meantime, you retrieve the damaged spoon. You note it feels unusually durable for a kitchen implement. You reach up and grab the invoice. Back to the Rusted Blade Inn. Might grab a drink while I'm there, you think? It cannot be taken. It cannot be taken. It cannot be taken. Cannot be taken. Cannot be taken. It will not open. Okay, now, believe it or not, this is actually what we needed the gold dagger for. Because it said in the description, it may cut paper and canvas. It will also apparently cut sackcloth. I accidentally read that because it was on the same page as the information about the cookbook, so at least I figured that part out. Flour spills like an avalanche onto the floor as you slice through the sack. You snatch up the empty sack. You remember using thick burlap sacks like this to hold magical, again with the K, nice touch, relics during your exploits. The dangerous relics, that is. Like black gold, Texas tea. It slices and dices a julienne's fries. Yes, indeed. Eliminate stubborn stains. Destroy Unicron. Kill the Grand Poobah. Okay. You feel mildly sorry for the poor soul who has to clean up all this flour. Oh, well, I guess they get the flour girl to do it. Okay. So, hey. Progress. Alright, so let's go ahead and exit the kitchen. Accidentally hit the right mouse button there. Oops, gotta go this way. So now we are going to go back to town. And the first thing we want to do is head to the inn. You hand the invoice to the barkeeper. curious about what kind of glorious bottle will hold wine fit for a king. Here you go, he says, handing you a most unremarkable and basic-looking wine bottle. He leans closer and whispers, I don't know how you got to be fetching the king's wine, but good job getting in the castle. Rescue our king, he finishes. King's wine. You're not an expert, but this bottle of wine has been aged for 100 years and is fit for a king among kings. Yeah. It's a floor wax, it's a dessert topping. The invoice, yeah. I didn't think of that. Good one. Okay, now I don't think we have to do anything else in town at the moment. Have I mentioned how much I love that? Just takes me back. Okay, so now we should be able to get in and have an audience with the king. Speak to him again. Do you have the wine? He will be expecting it. Oops. You want to use this one? The guard looks at the wine and speaks. The prince be not here, but ye can leave it inside. Be quick about it and close the door on your way out. I'm taking me leave. He stands aside and allows you to pass. You pull the metal ring and open the door. King's chamber. Oh boy, what kind of trouble are we going to get into here? We're basically dealing with a halfling and they're, they're just freaking made of trouble. The fine workmanship of this large bed is clearly seen in the carving of its frame. Carving of its frame. There is a lantern sitting on the bedside nightstand. It's a small wooden nightstand likely used to hold the king's accessories. The fabric is woven beautifully into a scene depicting the sun setting over a battlefield. A great black dragon soars over a red background on this richly woven tapestry. You notice it swaying gently. The regal yet unassuming decorations in the king's chamber create a cozy atmosphere. It's fire. Bright orange flames hungrily consume the logs within the stone fireplace. A large doorway leads to the corner hall. Okay, well, let's see. Alright, well, we're here to snoop, so let's do it. You pull the drawer open. A single item looks unusual against the expensive pieces of jewelry. What would that be? There is something unusual in the drawer. Hey, yeah. You reach into the drawer and grasp the wrapped item. Suddenly, it begins shrieking. You've earned the ire of a mandragora. In a few moments, its screams will drive the soul from your body. You must dispose of it quickly. Okay, well, it said there was a breeze behind this. Okay. Wanting nothing to do with the creature, you throw it straight into the fireplace. The mandragora howls as flames crawl over its body. Well, that was the royal underwear which holds the crown jewels. You are on fire tonight, dude. Embers from its flailing limbs ignite the wall tapestry. Waiting until the sirens outside died down. That's one downside of living near a firehouse. Okay. Embers from its flailing limbs ignite the wall tapestry, which burns as quickly as the vile mandragora. You're... You are not a mandragora, you are not on fire, I apologize. Hello, Video Games 1980s, nice handle. You're in the right place. Hi, how in the blazes are you? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Good to see a new face in here. I am doing pretty stellarly. I'm trying to blind run this as much as I possibly can, and so far tonight doing pretty promising. So, but yeah, thank you for being here in Twitch, and be sure to check me out on YouTube. Yes, this is the new Shadowgate, the 2024 one that was made by the same people that were from the original ICOM team, and a couple of them, I should say, and from the group that made the fan games Infested and Spectacle. So yeah. Okay, well, let's see, we're going to burn the tapestry. In moments, the tapestry is no more, and a magnificent suit of armor is revealed. The luck I have, you say gratefully. Death by Mandragora is no way to go. These monsters wanted the prince to suffer, you say as your resolve renews. Yeah, having played a lot of, anyone who's seen my playthrough of Portrait of Ruin can see how annoying the Mandragora are in that one. I don't even want to know how they were here. So let's see, let's look at this. A majestic set of armor stands against the wall. You notice the helmet and gauntlets are loose as if they were recently moved. An inscription on the armor reads, Torlin Gwynthal. Okay. I want to see something else, actually, if I could take this. I can take the lantern. Okay, that's good. I had a feeling that was something I was going to need. Okay, so before I start screwing around with the armor here, let's see. So are these things I can take, or cannot take it? Cannot take it. I can't take all this can't taken. I don't know. Is something hidden around here? I don't know. Okay, so I guess I had to futz around there. With a loud grinding noise, the wall slides open. Okay. Okay, well, I guess we're heading in there. I wonder if the king's going to be pissed that I didn't leave his... Or did I leave his wine? I don't know. I don't see it there now. Yeah, I guess I did leave that. Oh well. Let's see. What an unusual place for a chair, you muse out loud to no one in particular. It is a painting of a lovely woman with flowing brown hair and a piercing gaze. Kind of looks like Michelle Rodriguez. Apologize for the sirens. Hopefully that didn't pick up. You see an unusual bump on the bottom of the canvas. Huh. She has resting bitch face. Now, Michelle Rodriguez makes resting bitch face look hot. It will not open. Can I hit it? That will leave a bruise. You're curious about the bump in the painting. Gripping the sides, you lift the painting off of the wall. You hear something sliding inside the painting as you place it on the ground. Okay, I guess it's time for that gold dagger again. Nothing happened. The item is useless here, is it? This secret room must be not what I was trying to look at. Maybe now I can hit it. Ouch, that smarts. Okay, yeah, I forgot use can be just for manipulating things, kind of like with the arms there. You turn the painting over and look at the back. I then look at the back. There is a faint outline under the back of the canvas. It looks like a thin circle attached to a shaft. What? Yeah, I'm not going to touch that one. How about you all? Okay, now will the gold dagger work? Yep. You drag the dagger along the back of the painting. Your destructive crusade against art reveals a key. Well, fuck art. You know, what's it done for me? You take the key. King's key. It is a simple, small iron key, rather modest for a king's key. Okay, well, let's look and see if any of these other things matter. It's a painting of King Leon. Not only one of the kings of Leon. As you touch it, your sex is on fire. One of the majestic line of Gwynenthal rulers. Gwynenthal, but I will never get that right. I was yeah, pretty much. While marveling at the detail, you hear a faint whispering sound coming from behind the painting. Oh god, now the paintings are talking to me. You take the painting from the wall, revealing a small... Okay, now first we have a shaft with a circle on the end of it. Now we have a small hole in the wall. The hell are you trying to tell us beyond Shadowgate? This game should be on a list and not a wish list. You take the painting from the wall, revealing a small hole. Stepping on the chair, you place your eye against the hole and get poked. Belazar stands quietly in the middle of the room. He slowly raises his arms and begins to chant. Peephole. Before your very eyes, Belazar transforms into a hideous lizard-like creature. Clearly. You can see right here. So basically he's a lizard man. You could tell when he blinks his eyes twice. You feel cool air pouring in from the room beyond. The mirror ripples as a shape begins to form. The lizard man stops chanting and speaks. We did 9/11. No. Master, there have been setbacks, but all is as planned. The druid has left your tomb unguarded. Yes, Master. He is here in the castle's tower. No, the pawns are of no further use. I leave now. There is much ground to cover. Through Torlin Forest, across the Barren, and over Gatekeeper Mountain. To Grandmother's house I go. I will retrieve your staff before the autumnal equinox. Shouldn't the X have... The X kind of has a... Should have kind of a hissing sound at the end. I mean, equinox. Equinox. And Okay, that one shouldn't have. That one shouldn't have been a hiss. An usher back into the world. That's usher. Usher. No. I don't care how big a fan you are of R&B. You don't pronounce usher that way. You gasp and pull your head back from the wall. The equinox is tomorrow. You have to follow him. Luckily you're a midget, so climb through the peephole. The king, you whisper. I've got to find the royal seal and convince the prince to search the dungeon below. Your wisp companion chides in. After we rescue King Arande, we have to follow that fiend into the Torlin Forest. Okay. Well, hold your horses. We still got another piece of art to defame. A portrait of the late Queen Mother. You get the impression from the painting that she was a warm and giving person. Yeah, well, we had a shaft and a peephole, so just how giving? You take the painting off the wall and place it on the ground. What you expected did not happen. Okay, well that was a lot of info dump and a lot of progress that I really don't want to have to repeat, so... A solid wooden door is blocking your path. It is locked and far too strong to break through. Well, I guess... Try the new key we got. Yep. The key fits perfectly into a lock. With a quick turn, you unlock the door. Now, this is something I noted... I think I mentioned this before about this new Shadowgate as opposed to the previous ones. Rarely in the original MacVenture games would an item disappear from your inventory after you used it. In Shadowgate, there were some examples. One I could think of was the spear. After you threw it at the troll guarding the bridge, the spear would disappear from your inventory, and the second time you would see the troll, he'd be carrying it. But this case, anything that basically has one use just disappears. Which is kind of cool, honestly. Eliminates some of the guesswork. Secret stairs. As you enter the room, an updraft of wind playfully tussles your hair. There must be stairs in front of you. Gee, who'd thunk it? You can see nothing except for a glint of metal above your head. I need light, you think to yourself. Can't whack myself with the lantern. It's a small metal hook. It must be used to hang something. You can barely reach it. Okay, I think I know what to do here. There we go. Getting on your tiptoes, you hang the lantern on the hook. Now the stairs are lit. Now that the stairs are lit, you feel comfortable proceeding. I'm guessing I would have busted my ass if I tried to go up there with no light. See, Rick, I touched the shaft and I didn't go blind. Shows what you know. Antechamber. Also, I have an empty sack, so make of that what you will. Let's see what we got here. You gaze into the elaborately detailed mirror. An unusual shimmer distorts the reflection of your face. This antechamber is a quiet place for a ruler to relax when not holding court. This closed door is much like many others in the castle. It is locked. It did not work. See if I can open it. It did not open. Okay, I saved because I was afraid I might break the mirror and fuck myself up. Wonder if this would do anything. Nothing happened. Spoon! Nope. useless here. Stairs wind upward. On the off chance, because I still have these for some reason, the item is useless here. Okay, clearly I'm not supposed to get through this right now. Then again, I thought the same thing about the door to the kitchen. Okay, that's the treasury, as it clearly said. Okay, I have a hunch of what I need to do here. I could bring the king some bread, and you know, and I imagine he's getting hungry by now. Knock, knock. Okay, I'm not ready to admit that I'm stuck, but I may be. Let's see, no. Let me check back upstairs. I may be able to do something somewhere with that tray. I doubt it'd be in the livery. Let's see, that was opened already, I think. You have successfully looted the bed treasure. Yeah, let's not dance around it, that's what I'm doing here. This is still locked. I'm trying to think of any place where it could reflect something. No. Yes, we have reached the yet another point of Mac Venture / Sierra Games. Just to start using everything with everything and hope something works. No. Here, let me start my day with a nice, healthy breakfast of fire. Let's wrap the moose head, why not? think this was locked. That will leave a bruise. Okay. We are stuck again. Wait, what do I mean we? You all are along for the ride, so technically we're all stuck. Alright, let me see. I am checking the thing. One moment. Okay. I think I know what to do here. Let me just reset everything. This is one of those times where I could really use a third monitor. Technically, I have one. There's a TV right over here. I could use it, but... Okay. Alright. I know what to do. And it involves something that I didn't think about. So what I need to do is head downstairs, and then head even further downstairs. Oh. I forgot that's forward now. Now, okay, that's not where it was. Yeah, see, even when I know where I'm going, I don't know where I'm going. Okay, that's what I wanted. It involves this stone that the king told me about before. So what I actually need to do... Spoon! You jam the spoon into the crevice and slowly wiggle the stone free. To do what I please. It drops to the floor with a loud crash. A hidden space is revealed. A bound scroll was hidden behind the rock. This must be what King Arande was talking about. Secret scroll. Not to be confused with secret squirrel. You gently open the scroll and begin reading. The royal seal is proof of sovereignty, and only a king may bestow it on another. With the shimmering king as witness, one king shall say this spell of disenchantment to the other, Tar Gwynthal. You realize it is a magical word of power. You have in fact been given some sort of magic. It's a kind of magic. You have learned the spell Tar Gwynthal. Yay. You hear nothing in response. Oh well. Okay. So let's see. Now, let's see. Okay, yeah. Now what I need to do is go back to the antechamber. Okay. And I need to speak this. You use the spells? It used to be you spoke them. Or whatever. You chant the magic words, Targwynval. The face of the mirror begins to shimmer and melt away, revealing a hidden compartment beyond. A golden object is hidden within the altar. This must be the royal seal King Arande spoke of. Yep, you take the royal seal. The royal seal of Gwynenthel. Just like Arande said, this will prove that the king is alive. Okay. Somehow, somebody managing to pry open a stone and read a scroll and just being here coincidentally somehow will convince people the king is alive. That seems kind of coincidental to me. Unless the only way that would work is if the king was the only one who knew where the royal seal was, which I think is what they were trying to get across. You know, a 50s private detective. I think there was a caveman in the Marvel universe. This thing isn't so great, you mumble as you look it over, trying to see what the fuss is all about. Jeez. This handheld golden stamp has the crest of Gwynenthel and unknown runes printed across the bottom. Well, yes, we have managed to find the royal seal. And now that we have that done, I think let's go ahead and save, and I think that will be a good stopping point for this episode. So, as always, thank you very much for joining me, and always remember, never compare your royal seals to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Until we game again. Cut. Alright. Okay, I'll grab a quick drink. Cool. All right. And, let's see. 3, 2, 1. Thank you for shopping at Bed, Bath & Beyond Shadowgate. Today's special, Royal Seals. Welcome back to Beyond Shadowgate, and we have finally found the Royal Seal. Now the question is, where do we go from here? We have to find somebody to present this to prove that the king is alive, and try to stop the lizard people from putting forth whatever conspiracy they're after now. So, without further ado, let's seal the deal. Okay. So I see suspicious-looking blue spot there. With the face of the mirror gone and the compartment empty, you see a small button at the bottom of the altar. Well, it's not a shiny red button, so it's probably safe to press. Huh. You press the button and hear a satisfying click from the door to your left. Alright then. Throne room. As you enter the throne room, your wisp friend appears to give you advice. Tee-hee, you stand before royalty, Dell. Act quickly and mind your obnoxious tongue, for you must prove the king lives. Should you dally or misstep, it will be certain death. You can evade traps and monsters, but can you lead men? Hey, I am not a leader of men, since I prefer to follow. Do not approach unless you carry ample evidence of the traitor who incarcerated his king within the dungeon below. I'm pretty sure I got what I need. Let's hope. Finally, something interesting to watch. The steps approach the throne. I'm looking at the guy that... whatever. This door connects the king's antechamber to the throne room. The door is currently barred shut. Well, one way to go. A look of surprise appears on the face of the man sitting upon the throne. He resembles the king who is imprisoned in the dungeon. This must be Prince Elrith. His eyes lock onto yours as he inspects you cautiously. He speaks firmly. What is the meaning of this intrusion? The prince sits before you, slumped on his throne. You see the dark circles and deep worry lines etched into his face. Despite his status, you feel sympathy for him. He looks as if the strain of ruling is too much for him to handle. Okay. Holy crap. Guy looks like Bruce Campbell just after the Deadites possessed him. Wow. Sensing the prince's impatience, you quickly produce the royal seal. The prince gasps at the sight of the relic. Yeah, speaking of empty sack, look at those bags around his eyes. By the One, he shouts. How did you come to hold the seal? Only my brother knew where this was hidden. The king must live. Explain yourself. What is the meaning of this? He finishes, staring at you with no thought of hiding his anticipation. I think I milked that a little. Hold on. You know you have but a moment to make a compelling argument. Words alone will not help you to convince the prince. Convince the prince. Freeze the keys. Well, we gotta wash away the taste of evidence. In a rare show of humility, you bow your head and hand the trade minister's book to the expectant prince. Wait, he's pregnant? He thumbs through the book quickly, his eyes growing wider with each turning page. Wow, it must be filthy. His face is painted with righteous fury. Clearly. The prince shouts, Guards, seize Ovin at once and take him alive. I want him at my feet, now! His face calms and he smiles gently at you. Come, Fenling, you spoke with my brother? Please bring me to him. Escort mission! The king is in the dungeon. Surely the prince has no need for a tour of his antechamber. I thought that... Oh, I see. Gotcha. I didn't realize what that was at first. Holy shit! The Minotaur you knocked out during your escape leaps in front of you, blocking your path. He clearly remembers you and has an axe to grind, as seen. I think you really do need to grind that axe. That's pretty busted up. You'll never win Forged in Fire with that. The monster raises his weapon and prepares to bury the blade in your head. Foul beast, shouts the prince as members of the Royal Guard fire arrows into the Minotaur's chest. Ooh. Oh, plip, plip, plip. Jesus. Okay, I really had no idea what the hell I was going to do, so I'm glad the NPCs saved my ass there. That beast was surely part of the conspiracy to imprison the king. I trust you're all right, Master Fenling. Now to the king. Yes, to the king. Oh, what? Really? Oh, they left it unlocked? Really? Okay. Fenling and Elrith, blessed be the One. The king shouts. He looks at you. My friend, who locked me in this cell? You quickly explain the facts. Just the facts, ma'am. Ovin and Veldar? Scoundrels! Release me, brother. There is much to do, the king exclaims. With that, the toll of your effort overwhelms you. You become faint as your vision dims and you collapse to the floor. Yeah, you've had a hard day. That's for sure. Billy Gunn. Look at all I've got. Tell me what it is, because I can't figure it out. A rescue down under freed the king. You blink your eyes and try to focus on your surroundings, recovering your wits enough to recognize the throne room. The rescued king sits upon his throne with his brother at his right hand. The king smiles at you. See, this seems like in the original it would have been an ending, but we're nowhere near the end of this. My friend, you have succeeded beyond my wildest hopes. Take this reward for thy courage and ingenuity. It's a sausage to go with the bread and cheese. Now you can make yourself a proper hoagie. Blah! This is a key to the royal treasury. There is an item set aside just for you, a small pouch of riches. He's looking like not at me at all. Take us a look at that and that pouch of riches. You going yet? You still gross? Oh God. Do not take this gift lightly. We are trusting you to only take your reward. I shall also bestow upon thee the title of King Squire. You mumble a thank you, unsure whether this title will require any work from you. The king sees your discomfort and laughs. Fear not, 'tis but an honorary title. I mean, you're a fenling, for God's sakes. You think we would trust this to some putz like you? Now I must speak with Lord Jer to quell all talk of war. Jer's army has withdrawn from the forest and will not return. It seems like all talk of war has already been quelled, if he's done that. I must quell it further. The quelling never ends. King Arande motions a servant to show you out while Prince Elrith says he will personally conduct the search for conspirators. Now watch out, we find that the prince is in on it too. Calling it right now. This is too easy. Okay, so now let's go up to the treasury and face temptation and greed. A simple iron key with an emblem of a jewel stamped onto its grip. Oh, duh. You twist the key in the lock, giddy with excitement about the treasures beyond this door. Just look at them, all those gleaming treasures. You lean heavily into the steel door, using all of your weight to push it open. Look like clearly there's lots of potential here to fuck up. So let's see what we got here. Wow. It's a small pouch made of a rich purple fabric and bearing the royal insignia. This pouch is your well-deserved reward for saving the king. Best to take it and not disturb the treasures you didn't earn. It can't hurt to look. Let me see, we have a sword, jewels, a chalice, standard fare for a treasury, you say to the empty room. It dawns on you that the room is much larger than the pile of gold. Gwynenthal must have fallen on hard times. Yeah, they had to pawn everything. These remind you of relics from a bygone era when only the most ultimate of wizards would brave dungeons for treasure. Ah, the golden age of fantastic adventures, you say wistfully. Okay, well, we saved. Let's just start looting the place. You lift the treasure, imagining where you'll sell it and what you'll do with your profit. Halt! Drop it, thief! A heavy hand grasps your neck and shoves you, sending you flying into a wall and knocking you unconscious. You awaken in a very familiar dungeon cell, your greed having gotten the best of you again. It's a sad thing that your adventures have ended here. Okay. I'm gonna guess the same thing will happen with this stuff. Your greed convinced you that the contents of the pouch are not enough of a reward. Okay, it's a little different. So you decide to take a little more. Your pockets loaded with gold, you turn to leave, but two large guards block the exit, their spears pointed straight at you. In a flash, they skewer your lungs. You realize, just before you die, that stealing from a grateful friend was a mistake. You have died, the skies darken, and the world is doomed. Okay, duly noted. I think this is a game I'm definitely going to have to go back through and find all the deaths. Because I realize I've been skipping some very obvious deaths as I go through here. So, yeah, there's probably going to be bonuses for this. Okay. You snatch up your reward, eager to see what's inside. Open the fancy pouch and remove the contents. You got an emerald and a sapphire and the most perfect pearl you've ever seen. Giving the pouch one last shake, you are happy with your haul. You discard the empty pouch. So let's look at these things. So, okay, so I got basically 3 Pokemon games. Well, one man's treasure is my trash. Not a Pokemon fan, sorry. The dark verdant hue of this gem reminds you of your home in the fens. This is truly a lovely emerald. That's truly a lovely emerald, my boy. Looking closer, you see this gem has an unusual cut. Its setting must not be meant for jewelry. Alrighty. The translucent crystal of this gem is a deep shade of blue. The value of this sapphire must be tremendous. This perfectly round orb has a brilliant white luster. It is commonly known as a pearl and is a highly coveted gemstone. It's basically oyster snot. Or possibly oyster puke, I don't remember which. Okay, now the question is what to do with these. I'm gonna play a hunch, because I think, I know there were some things in the weapon shop and the curio shop that could potentially be useful. So maybe we can use these to buy them. Yeah, but before I do, I'm going to save in case that isn't what I was supposed to do. Thank you, little Fenling. You are always welcome in my shop. Yeah, I guess he finally hooked up with the barmaid. Let's show him Sapphire. Thanks. Don't point it at your eye, or yourself for that matter, the clerk says in a stern voice. Okay, that allowed me to buy the crossbow. Or the X-bow. I guess I feel that with X-Pox. This crossbow fires metal-tipped bolts at high velocity to easily penetrate armor or thick hides. You point to the quiver. That holds bolts. Bolts. Standard ammunition for a crossbow. 20 silver coins, he says curtly. Okay. I'll have to come back for that because I get a feeling maybe the pearl is for the curio shop owner. Be well, little Fenling. If we can do business, just make me an offer. The shopkeeper looks at your offering and says, "This isn't of any value to me, sorry." Nope, he doesn't want any of that. He ain't having that shit. Okay, so maybe I can use the pearl for the bolts. I'm afraid that won't get you anything, my Fenling friend. My prices are fair but firm. Okay, so... yeah. Wait, no, no, no. Not those kind of bolts. No one ever needs those kind of bolts. Hey, listen, Del. The whole world is in danger. Belazar cannot make it to his master. You have to follow him through that forest. Okay, so I guess the next thing is to go through the forest. Hopefully I can actually use... let me see something. I was hoping I could shoot myself. Oh well. Let's see if I can remember how to get to that. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I remember now. I gotta take the, yeah, I take the back path through the blacksmiths. What? What the dicks? You know, while I'm at it, let me see if he'll do anything with this. Nothing happened. Huh. Maybe I use it. Okay. There was some way to get to the forest path. I'm trying to remember how. Oh, interesting. The temple's now open. Okay, well, let's see what's up here. Inner Sanctum. As you enter the temple, you see a man standing alone offering a prayer in silence. He meets your gaze and his presence immediately strikes you. This man is the legendary Lord Jer. Years of untold adventure line his face, yet he exudes vigor. He speaks slowly, his deep voice commanding respect. Okay, he looks like the lead singer of Soul Asylum if he stared into the Ark of the Covenant. You must be our hero. Your actions prevented a battle, and for that I am grateful. Thank you, he says with a bow. You blush, mumbling a quiet, "'Twas nothing," for despite all your arrogance, you recognize a true legend bowed to you. Lord Jer speaks to you. There is unrest across the lands. I've heard people speak of me in places I have not been. Like the whorehouse. I was never there. That was other Jers. Though he wears my armor and bears my resemblance, it is not I. If you find him, please let me know, my small friend. Okay, so we got a doppelganger. The statue is cut from marble and represents the traditional form of the One. That statue clearly does not have it all, and is not giving someone a famouser. A thick book, bound in soft blue leather, rests below the altar. It feels wrong to borrow it. Borrow. It is closed. Let's see, maybe I can read it, but let's see first. You gently open the book to the center, noticing the luxurious paper and fine penmanship. You began reading a record from the Book of Miracles attributed to the one. 3 times Intercontinental Champion, 1-time Hardcore Champion, 8-time Tag Champion. A foul enchantment cast fog upon her land and twisted roads, shrouding it from view, halting trade, and starving her people. Oh, cast fog upon her land and twisted roads. Okay, the roads weren't twisted to begin with. Maybe that's where Twisted Metal was taking place. The queen offered a rod and gold to the statue, placed her glasses upon the altar, and spoke a prayer for piercing vision. Okay, rod and gold and glasses. Could be candy there. They could have a sweet tooth, indeed. Yes. Could be just clowning. The one answered. Magic flowed into her lenses. With them she saw through the fog and led caravans back to her people. Okay. I guess this gives us a clue that we're supposed to look for glasses and such. A sense of peace permeates the temple. You feel a weight being eased from your soul. Okay. I think let's not push our luck here any further. Let me just see if these say anything. A sense of peace, fire. As the ancient god Beavis reminds you, fire, fire, fire. Okay. Okay, I remember how. Because we had the secret alcove here. Forest Edge. I think I know it. Since we rescued King Aronde, High Lord Jer has withdrawn his army from Gwynenthel. The path to Torlin Forest is now open. Tread carefully. Wow, you dramatic pause. There. Now open. Tread carefully. Okay. Encampment. Ooh, that's an eerie background. The encampment. This was the camp of Lord Jer's army as he prepared his siege on Gwynenthel. These barracks tents are all that remain of the force that threatened to raze Gwynenthel to the ground. A tragedy I single-handedly averted, you mumble to yourself with a smile. Technically, you did. Wonder if I can open the tents. Can't move into there, okay. Okay, so the encampment doesn't have anything. I was hoping the encampment would have something left behind, but oh well. Path Fork. So this is the Torlin Forest, you say to yourself, staring at the dark canopy of leaves high above your head. Yes, the dark canopy. The all-encompassing canopy. Yeah. Well, you know, if you, just in case you can pee, you've got trees there, but if you can't pee, don't worry about it. Anyway, so at the edge of the, well, a little past the edge of the forest, I think that's a good time to pause. So, as always, thank you for joining me. And always remember, only you can prevent mass-scale war. And possibly forest fires. We'll see how this goes. So take care. Until we game again. Cut. Are there hellhounds coming over that ridge? I don't need... Rick, in this game, that's entirely a possibility. Okay. Alright. And let's go back in. In 3, 2, 1. As the great Yogi Berra once said, when you come to a fork in the road, take it! Welcome back to Beyond Shadowgate, and we are at the fork in the forest. And yes, they're very well, those very well could be coming over the ridge. In this game, it's entirely a possibility, Rick. I wish I could say the name of what those things were, but this is the first minute. So, you've heard horrible tales about this forest, and looking at the foreboding trees, you worry the tales may be true. I shouldn't be doing this, you say, as you consider the perils of following Belazar. This is insane, I need Caronde. The wisp responds, there is no time, Del, and Belazar will easily detect and eradicate a troop of soldiers, but not you. Yeah, you're, you know, being short and all, you can literally waddle under the radar. You can return to the fens and await your demise, or you can continue. I will watch all the same, the wisp finishes. Yeah, the wisp wasp. Janet Van Dyne. Actually, if I had Janet Van Dyne helping me, I'd be very happy about that. She's awesome. You sigh as anxiety grips your heart. Fine, Wisp, do I have a chance? You ask, tee-hee, we'll see. It responds. Nope, it's rhyming at you. You don't have a frickin' chance in hell. It's an ancient fairy stone. Seasoned magicians use these to cross great distances in the blink of an eye. Okay, so there was another one of these in the town, I think. So, yeah, basically, this is something else that, if it works the way I think it is a nice departure from the original Shadowgate, or addition to it, rather. Basically, teleporters. Save you from having to go through screen after screen after screen. The path cuts between scores of age-old trees. The path branches left towards the base of a mountain. Well, he said he went through the forest, so... Did he go through the forest towards the mountain, or the forest to the more forest? I think we should try the forest first. Checkpoint. As you approach the house, a soldier blocks your path. By the look of his armor, he is a Gwynenthal guard captain. Stop, these woods are no place for one such as ye. Go back, he says with authority, until you begin protesting. And protesting and protesting. Finally his patience breaks and he shouts, enough, quit your talking. Tell you what, go to the mine and find my men, good boys but lazy. Bring them back and I'll let you pass, and I'll be off. Okay. Guardhouse door isn't locked. From the look of the scars on his face, you sense it's in your best interest to do what the guard captain says. I'm guessing I could probably go into the guardhouse, but that might piss him off, so let's... back towards the mountain, then. Forest path. Oh my god! Bullwinkle's dead! Hopefully Flying Squirrel got away. You read the ornate letters chiseled onto this dwarven gravestone. Magnum Silverforge, died 2303... CS? Is that what that says? CS? Also, Magnum Silverforge is such a badass name. That's like an action movie name for sure. His death showed us some wisps conspire against us, leading us astray lest we try to escape the vile forest. Got something to say about that? The guard captain won't let us through until we collect his soldiers, find them. You lean closer to read the weather-worn markings on this dwarven gravestone. Tabor Ironstrike, died 2300 CS. I'm guessing CS is the time designation like AD or BC. Not a clue what it could stand for, though. I'm guessing it has something related to the Shadowgate storylines. Lost within the endless maze of the magic forest, starvation took him. Rest, friend Tabor. The markings on this grave are chiseled deeply. Kaltar Fallstone died 2302 CS. From his wisdom, we learn to follow the wisps within the magic forest maze. Okay, so you got one tombstone saying that the wisp will deceive you, and another tombstone saying, by all, whatever you do, follow them. That sounds like the Fae. Just helpful when they want to be, and mischievous when they want to be. You study the epitaph on this dwarven gravestone. Cantus Firecraft died 2304 CS. He discovered malevolence shows through with the red wisps. Do not trust the red ones. Racist! You mutter the words upon the dwarven gravestone. Warog Smeltsteel died 2301 CS. Creator of the magic lens and discoverer of the hidden wisps within the accursed forest maze. And you still don't have anything to say about these wisps. Okay. So that's interesting. So we're going to have a couple of different types of wisps coming up. Okay. Vines and moss are reclaiming the ancient wood beams supporting this adit. Darkened passage leads into the deserted mine. Why am I suddenly getting this feeling that I should have gone back and taken that lantern? Mineshaft. This dreary cave seems to close in on you. Claustrophobia grips you as you think of all the rock above your head. A lonely old bird cage hangs from the ceiling. These held canaries that would warn the miners of the deadly air. The cage is in terrible condition. The door is missing and its captive long gone. It's only loosely fastened to the ceiling and it's just barely within reach. Which screams, "Take it!" You stand on the tips of your toes and reach up to pull down the bird cage. Robin Williams and Nathan Lane are inside. It doesn't seem immediately useful, but what the heck, it wasn't nailed down, right? Mounds of excavated rock line the sides of this mine. The mine continues ahead. Ooh. I don't know what to make of that, and I don't like it. You stumble deeper into the mine using the cold rock wall as your guide, but you can go no farther. It is too dark. You squint your eyes as hard as you can, but to no avail. It's darker than a dwarven mine at midnight, you think silently. Appropriate. And I have no idea what those purple things are. Okay, well, I cannot go that way even if I wanted to, I don't think. You realize going any further without a light source will result in certain death. Your certain death. Certainly. I know I saw a lantern, you mumble to yourself, yeah. I just want to see if I can force a death. Okay, so a little backtracking is needed, but if that wasn't the case, this wouldn't be a Mac Venture game, now would it? Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, I guess they don't like me that much. I'm sorry, did I say a little backtracking? A little backtrack. Reaching high above your head, you retrieve the lantern. Despite knowing the danger of walking in the dark, you take a step forward. You immediately lose your footing and tumble down the stairs, breaking several bones, particularly in your neck. You die slowly in a broken heap in the darkness. With your failure, evil has prevailed. Oh, I got the lantern. Okay, never mind. More. Go more. Go more. Go more. 1 more. 2 more. 3 more. B more. U more. Okay, well, let's see if it comes on automatically, maybe. Hey, attack the darkness. What the fuck? Here, percussive maintenance. Yeah, a long time ago I had flint. Oh, is that a hook up there? Oh, I see. Is that what it is? A metal lantern hook is embedded in the wooden beam overhead. Reaching high overhead and standing on your toes, you place the lantern on the hook, illuminating the dark corridor. So what's this about? A faint glint catches your eye, and you notice some rocks that stand out in the pile of crushed stones. Excuse me a second. Alright, just had to get comfortable there. They aren't precious stones, they're just mine slag, yet you are drawn to them. And that voice screamed trap. I wonder if I can take them. The rocks are deeply embedded into the slag, and they can't simply be grabbed with your bare hands. Okay. The path leads upward towards the shaft. An eerie echo of rustling resounds off the rock walls. Okay, something's up there. You see light entering from the top of the shaft. For a brief moment, you feel hopeful. This rope looks new. You are surprised to see it in an abandoned mine shaft. Okay. A length of rope descends into the dark, damp mine shaft. There's a rock ledge overlooking the forest. Oh dear. That's not good. That's very not good. The armor on the body of this young soldier indicates he came from Gwynenthal. The colors of Gwynenthal hang from the top of the long pole. The soldier didn't survive long enough to place the standard. Let's see if we can do that. It's the Gwynenthal military banner. You once used a pole like this to dispatch a bat flying around your attic. It is a leather strap with a piece of stamped metal looped onto the end of it. Signaculum. You reach down and grab the stamped metal piece, taking care to avoid the splatters of dried blood. The stamped metal reads, Benovin Montview, Gwynenthal Guard, born 2418 CS, enlisted 2437 CS. Okay, so we're adding on to years, which means CS would probably be after some demarcation in history. Maybe this is synaculum. I'm not sure. I've never actually seen that word before. You can see the Torland Forest, Tyre River. Wow, just a river, whole river full of Michelins. Great Barren Desert and Gatekeeper Mountain from this ledge. You know, I guess it would be better than the Firestone River. Yeah. God forbid you have a river that's exploding every 20 minutes. Ominous storm clouds encircle the peak of Gatekeeper Mountain. They look to be growing and undulating. Oh yeah. Undulating's such a great word. Okay, I guess there's no more I can do from here. Let's see what is that? There's an old, rusty, and worn sledgehammer sitting in the darkness. I want to grab your sledgehammer. As you grab the old mining tool, you realize the wooden handle is well worn and the metal head is slightly wobbly. This thing has got one final whack in it, then it's done, you think to yourself. Well, you know, and someday all of us will have one final whack in us. You know, hopefully we make the best of it. A hammer that's well used and is clearly on its last legs. It's got one good swing left in it. Please, please, Hammer says, don't hurt me. Okay, so I'm guessing this is for this, but let's go ahead and save it first. I would have expected them to have like a pickaxe or something, but I guess this will work too. With a few quick swings, you not only smash some rocks free of the stone, but you smash the sledgehammer as well. Heavy rocks. As you reach down and collect the unusually heavy rocks, you are filled with self-doubt. My back is going to kill me carrying these around, you think to yourself. I swear these things better save my life someday. A few stones of no value, rather, but they are remarkably heavy. They got that going for them, at least. I wonder. No, I thought maybe I could put them into the empty sack and make some kind of sap, but oh well. Worth a shot. I mean, that is MacVenture logic. Let's see, out this way. Ooh, the mine shaft terminates in a dead end. Terminated. Literally, a body is slumped against the wall, covered in wounds. Ugh. The body of this young soldier wears the traditional armor of Gwynenthal. He is covered in bites and scratches. It looks like a small metal tag on a short leather strap. It is a small brass key. It's a leather sheath. From the size, it was looking like it was for a short sword. You can see nothing in the pitch-black darkness. You do, however, feel the intense dread of being watched. Okay, I'm having flashbacks to the dragon at the end of the hallway in the original Shadowgate. You take the key. Tower key. Opens up tower records. The fuck? Red eyes peer at you from the rear of the cave. You imagine they are responsible for the state of the young soldier. Okay. You quickly snatch the leather strap off the ground, pocketing it and the attached metal tag. Okay, well, we got lucky so far. The stamped metal reads, Marovin Montview, Gwynenthal Guard, born 2418 CS, enlisted 2437 CS. Okay. Can we make it 3 for 3? The end of this mine shaft has become a den for beasts. Sheath. You take the sword sheath despite not having a sword. Maybe someday, you think. Okay, maybe I got away with that? You reach up and grab the lantern from the hook. With that, the mine goes dark once again. Because I got a feeling I'm going to need that a few more times. Alright, well, let's see if this is enough for the guard. You'll not be getting by till you find both my guards. You hand the signaculum to the guard captain. He frowns as he looks at stamped metal, aware of his soldier's fate. He speaks. You believed you saw yourself invincible, reckless boy. He smiles softly. One day Marovin builds a slide made of leather rolls and soap. I'm not sure I like where this is going. But the rolls separate when he slides, so he stacks boulders to hold him in place. Worked, too, till he slid headfirst into one. You know, I think I saw that on 1,000 Ways to Die. He still has the scars. Sharp mind and unyielding will on that one. A good boy. His smile fading away. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Dumbass water slide soldier, you're a good boy. You hand the signaculum to the guard captain. He frowns as he looks at stamped metal, aware of his soldier's fate. He speaks. Foolish boy, you're lucky you made it this far. He smiles faintly. Benovin tried to jump over a ditch in a carriage once. It was truly a hazard to overcome. But he succeeded and became a duke. Dolt only gave himself a horse length of runway. Crashed right into it and nearly broke his neck. Old carriage was wrecked. Not to mention the horse. Or maybe he was just trying to jump the carriage. It would have worked if he'd remembered to go. Aha, still, he made me proud. Strong fighter and tough as iron. He trails off, his smile turning solemn. The unmistakable look of grief appears in his eyes for a moment before he regains his stoic composure. He sighs heavily and says, Go on, lad, but be warned, 'tis a cruel place, Fenling. Take care of yourself. I'm going to tend to my boys, the guard captain finishes, his voice filled with sorrow. I'm also going to walk over these Rice Krispies. Okay. Well, we got through that. So let's see if we can do anything in here. A fresh candle burns brightly in the lantern. A thick fur-lined coat is folded neatly on the shelf. Surprisingly, it looks like it would fit a human child, which means it would probably fit my short ass. You run your fingers over the thick fur, appreciating the fine quality of this heavy coat and deciding it would suit you well. After all, no one is likely to miss a coat like this around here, and you never know where you'll end up next. You take the lantern. Okay, I got 2 lanterns now. Never know I was here. What, seriously? Oh, okay, well, whatever. Alright, on we go. The intimidating exterior of the Torlin farm... Oh, were those mushrooms there before? Looks welcoming compared to the dark canopy of its central region. You heard tales that this area is cursed, a gaping maw that consumes travelers without the magic to guide them through. The ancient trees are stiflingly close, preventing you from using the sky to navigate. If you're not careful, you may not emerge. Okay, no, they were there before. Alright. The forest is enchanted with an impenetrable magic. Okay, that's interesting. They didn't have the K there. We need a special tool to help us find our way. Look to the castle tower. Okay. Glad you're here to tell me these things. So back up into the castle then. Okay, yeah, we did get the tower key, that's right. I think that was the brass key that was in the cave, wasn't it? There's a small brass key painted with the Royal Gwynenthal maroon and blue. Tower is stamped into the metal. With a swift turn of the tower key, you unlock the door. And then you get on the floor, and everyone rocks the dinosaur. Oh, this is interesting. Fresh roses fill a finely carved marble vase, or vase if you prefer. The surface is lined with cracks. You think a gentle bump would shatter it. Finally, something I can hit! The tower landing is less poshly decorated than the main castle halls. The stone stairs wind upward. The symbol of the quill and book are generally understood to indicate a library. These small candles are burning slowly in their holders. I've been waiting to actually be able to punch something that actually will work, so... In the storied words of Warren Zevon, hit somebody! You reach forward and gently flick the marble... Oh no, I didn't flick it. I Tysoned that thing. It promptly cracks in half and falls to the floor. Phew, you whistle. That is a fine example of shoddy craftsmanship. Feeling no remorse for destroying the vase. The broken vase lies fragmented on the table. A sheet of parchment is wrapped around the roses, and creates a ring around the roses, a pocket full of posies. Lettering on the sheet catches your eye. A sheet of parchment is wrapped around the roses, and you release the twine and remove the parchment from the flowers. You read it carefully. Creeping vines from water below, countless times the stalks will grow. Words, not blades, will root them out. Muster your voice and rally a shout. You might have learned the spell Herbicidia. So this magic spell buys you stock in Monsanto. With no more use of the scroll, you discard it. It cannot be taken. Okay. Let me see if I can open the... Okay. Well, that was easy. I'm used to every goddamn thing being locked. I'm used to the locks having locks on them. The Tower Library. Okay, let's look around here. These shelves are filled with books on sorcery. The dust is undisturbed, except one book has recently been moved. You see books on warfare, diplomacy, and history. Looking at the lower shelves, you notice scuff marks on the floor. Same thing. You see one of the books, The Travels of Gathel, and thumb through the pages with your dirty fingers. Gathel saw the chains that held the beast captive. Remove this silver chain, and thou wilt surely be rewarded with gold. Well, that's mysterious. Nay, I cannot, replied Gathel, for the glitter of gold will drive man to ruin. Now quiet, lest I purify thee with fire. So the old D&D adage of kill it with fire. Gathel then proceeds to add more chains. Interesting. You see a loose parchment that has not been filed away into its proper place on the shelves. Principles of Telescope Augmentation, 3rd edition. A lens may be used to filter light in a manner which emphasizes magical properties. He's going to use this to burn ants, isn't he? And melt army men. However, to identify magical energy, a lens must also be imbued with magic. A simple temple blessing is sufficient. Okay. I'm guessing this might relate to those glasses they talked about earlier. Oh, excuse me. So maybe finding glasses and getting them blessed might be our ticket through the magical forest. Resourceful practitioners report using the lens as a portable magic sensor when investigating observed areas in person. Seems to indicate it. You decide you don't want to take the parchment with you, you place it back where you found it. Why wouldn't I? It did not work. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Did not work. It did not work. What you expected didn't happen? Okay, maybe I have to start thwacking stuff. Ouch, that smarts. Ouch, my kidney. That only hurt your hand. Won't open. Won't open. Can't open. Can't open. Won't open. Open. Doesn't open. Doesn't open. The simple wrought iron candelabra does a fine job of illuminating the library. Okay, maybe the book that was moved isn't here. Alright, so let's come back. That one up. Through the window you can see just how huge and gloomy Torland Forest really is. A small landing with a single door lies ahead. Light emerges from the dancing flames as the torch burns brightly. I just want to say something too, by the way. This, oh, wait a minute. You notice that it is quite firmly fixed to the wall, just like the others were. I love the fact that if you point towards where the lead point to the next room is, it'll give you a little preview of the room. It would be really nice if it did that in games like Deja Vu, where if you just happen to walk to the right, you fall into a pit in a construction site. I don't think there was actually a warning if you, other than it's a construction site. Yeah, that something like that was there. Maybe it was. It's been a long time since I played Deja Vu. I don't remember. Okay. This well-built This well-built oaken door sits flush in its frame. It's locked. Well, let's see if the tower key will work. Oh, if I still had the tower key. Shit. Okay, well, let's see something. I got that emerald earlier that was oddly shaped. Does it fit in there? The item does not work. What about the pearl? No. Okay, no luck there. Oh, there's more. There's more tower. Okay, let's keep going up. This door does not appear to be locked. You wonder who would be so bold as to leave their belongings unguarded. Got a bad feeling. You open the door. Magic study. Now we're cooking. Wow. Okay, some of this actually looks like it's a callback to the original Shadowgate, because that did have a magic tower / observatory. If I remember right, there was a telescope in it, there was a star map, which actually had a removable star, and I don't remember if there was a magic book or not, but the star map and the telescope I definitely remember. Let's see what this is first. There's broken pieces of candle on the ground below the candle holder. You wonder how the candle managed to fall. Very curious indeed. Okay, I think that one's pretty obvious, but we'll hold off on that. A large telescope is pointed towards the window. You can look directly into the eyepiece to use it. Ooh, interesting. Oh, it's a bunch of tankers from Tempest. As you peer through the telescope, you notice the lens has a faint blue glow, seemingly a magical property. Your vision focuses on Torlin Forest. From this vantage point, you see the maze-like paths that have left many travelers lost. You also notice a great deal of sparkling activity in the forest. Your wisp companion chimes in. The wisp kin of Torlin, mortals are not usually fortunate enough to see them. Something tells me I better make a quick little note of this. So give me a moment to do so. Making a rather rough map here of that. I'm sure this will be absolutely nothing like what it really is. Okay, you can see that there. That's what I came up with. Get a little closer so you can see it. So hopefully this will be of some use. My cartography skills, as you can see, are just masterful. But hoping this would do the job. So I think that's a good place to stop. Actually, let me see if they say anything else. If we could take this contraption with us, we could see the wisps when we're in the forest. An interesting point. As you think about that, you step away from the telescope. Indeed. Okay, so, yeah, I think we got a lot to look at in here. So, we will do that in the next session. So in the meantime, thank you very much for joining me on this adventure. And always remember, the Magic Final exams are coming up, so be sure you dedicate yourself to study. Take care until we game again. Cut. Paranoia save again. Okay. Alright then. Okay, so I think this will make a nice intermission time. So we'll take our typical 20 and change, and I will see you shortly thereafter. Yeah, I thought I'd play the Cold Man theme, so when all the snow hit tomorrow and things became, winterly unbearable, you'd know who to blame. Though I guess you could also blame Iceman, Frostman, Blizzard Man, Freeze Man, Tundra Man. There's any number of men, that could be responsible for that. So anyhow, so welcome back. And let's see here. Take the... Get this all running again. Alright then. Okay. Alright, and let's head back in. 3, 2, 1. Do you believe in magic in a young Fenling's heart? Well, I hope so, because that's what's going to get us through beyond Shadowgate. So, when last we left, we were in the magic study, and we had just stared through the telescope, which allowed us to see the, I don't remember what these things are called, Wispkin. My fellow Wispkin lived in the forest. I can sense a magic tool in this tower that will allow you to see them. Find it. Well, we just literally did. And it was the, business end of this, telescope. So let's see if we can take it. You failed to take it. You cannot take it. You cannot take it. Okay, there's got to be some way for it to become ours. So let's see what this other stuff is. This mounted globe shows all the known lands. You look for the fens, but don't see it, which is probably for the best. One book on the shelf catches your eye. It looks ancient and worn. You grab the book and realize it is an old diary. You begin reading. Oh, I'm snooping. I, Lakmir the Timeless. Ooh. Okay. Lakmir was the wizard who sent you to Shadowgate in the original game. I, Lakmir the Timeless, last of the Circle of 12, set down these words as an account of my life and warning for the future. I toil endlessly, holding a spell of binding around the castle Shadowgate. Okay, I think that's the first time this has actually been mentioned in-game, keeping the evil within contained forever. Sadly, the evil within was released in the mid-2010s. The Warlock Lord's staff is lost within the caverns. I searched furiously, but lacked the ability to find it. I wonder if it's still... Okay, first off, no. The thing you assembled was the Staff of Ages, and there were 3 things that went into putting it together. So I'm guessing this is the staff that the Warlock Lord was holding when you kept him from summoning the Behemoth. If I remember right, the Warlock Lord was grabbed by the Behemoth after you shot it with the fire from the Staff of Ages and pulled down into the abyss. So, did the staff go in there too? Or, This is going to be interesting as things play out. It holds power, enough to resurrect Talamar. He is gone, but I fear his influence is not. You skip ahead. Rumors of assassinations call Lord Jair to Gwynenthal. I still can't pronounce that consistently. Gwynenthal. That place. As his servant, I must follow, and thus my binding spell will fade. Oh boy. Talamar was vanquished 35 summers ago. Still, I suspect this rebellion is more than what it seems. Now, let's see, 35 summers ago. I'm trying to remember when Shadowgate was actually released on the NES. Well, let's see. This was 2024, so if it was... Okay, yeah. I think it was 1989 on the NES, because going up to 2024 would make it 35 years since the original Shadowgate. Okay, nice. Still, I suspect this rebellion is more than what it seems. You read the final entry. I sit in this tower trying to unravel the events of Arande's kidnapping and Elrith's manipulation. It does not fit. Elrith's manipulation. The culprits seem to lack the cunning to mastermind this plot on their own. I must consult the auguries. Foul deeds are afoot. You return the diary to the shelf. Okay. Several strange runes are marked upon the red leather of this book. Something is missing from the setting in the cover. You notice a prominent green trim around the hole in the cover. I'm guessing this won't open on its own. Oh, it actually? As you reached out to take the book, you accidentally flipped the cover open. Holy fuck! A bright flame erupts in front of you. Within the flame, a figure begins to take shape. You've never seen one before, but you guess it to be a fire elemental. Yeah, that really looks like a fire elemental to me. That looks like one of a green version of one of the Thirsties from the Kool-Aid Man comics. The being catches sight of you and darts forward. It wraps you in a fiery embrace. Your skin chars and blackens as you are cooked alive. Only your teeth and bones remain. Okay, booby-trapped book. The adventure continues, but not for you. Okay, well, I'm back to the telescope, because that was technically what was before there. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do this thing with the diary, just so we have that set. Okay. It's a map of the known galaxy. There looks to be billions and billions of stars. You suddenly feel very small. Well, smaller than usual. Let's see if I can open this. Okay. Alright, well... What I suspected needed to happen with this was to put the emerald in it. So, you press the emerald into the setting, it snaps firmly into place. You feel a sense of calm and safety with the gem in place. It is surely safe to take the book now. Surely. Sorcery book. You pick up the book with the emerald in the cover. It feels strangely warmer than the rest of the room. It will not open. What do you want to use this on? It's a red book with an emerald set into the front cover. It looks to be part of a collection of books. Ooh. Okay, if it's a collection of books, I'm starting to wonder if I should have gotten rid of that sapphire. Alright then. The wall-mounted candle holder is empty. Ah, okay. You reach up and grasp the candle holder. You twist it gently, turning the candle holder upside down. You hear a simple mechanical click as the star chart releases from the wall, revealing a hidden compartment behind it. Lens. Feeling like a treasure-hunting genius, you reach behind the star chart and grab the object. It's a spare telescope lens. This one lacks the faint magical properties of the one in the telescope, though. You pocket the spare lens, you'll have to figure out the magic part later. I wonder. Let's see if I can use the lens and swap them out. No. Okay. The door's unlocked. As you open the door, a cool breeze rushes into the small chamber. Oh, dicks. Oh, dicks. Turret. You walk onto the castle turret and observe a creature resting with a thick chain clasped to its neck. Its eyes open and focus on you. It looks uncomfortable and agitated, tugging at the chains securing it to the tower. You think it best not to get too close until you can calm it down. Okay. Okay, now how to get that lens out? The small glass lens has lost its blue glow, as have the objects you view through the lens. Well, it could be rose-colored, you know, it could be worse. Let's see. Telescope can't seem to be opened. I don't think I could open the book, did I? This for a second. Can't take it. Can't take it. I just can't take it. And this was locked, if I remember right. Yeah. Okay, maybe the sorcery book goes in here. Aha! Oh, nice. Dragon on there. You hear a faint click as you place the book in the empty slot on the bookcase. The sound of wood scraping on stone erupts in the room as the bookcase slides away from the wall, revealing a hiding space. You see some wooden shelves that were hidden behind the bookcase. Okay, this looks interesting. Let's see what we got here. This vessel is made of polished gold beset with gemstones. You tremble with excitement as you consider its worth. You pick at the bag and gasp with glee. Can it be Tempe's? These sweet blue crystals are your favorite treat. Tempe's. This clay figurine of a griffin is exquisitely detailed. Okay. Let's see if I can take all these. You take the heavy gold vessel. You eagerly grab the bag of tempies, thinking you deserve some reward for the arduous journey you are on. You gently remove the statue of the griffin. Can't take the pillow, apparently. Can't open that. Okay. Okay, I wonder if either the clay griffin or the gold vessel would calm the thing. You approach the small dragon. Suddenly its mouth opens wide and darts forward, catching your arm between its jaws. Well, that wasn't it. It twists its neck and hurls you over the side of the turret, plummeting to your doom. Well, it didn't just eat me or incinerate me. I guess it didn't want to take the fire elemental's job. You have failed in your quest. All that you loved will perish with you. Unfortunately, I didn't love anyone. Oh, okay. Oh, I just want some candy. With a heavy sigh, you hand over some tempies to the dragon. It screeches with excitement as it happily munches the treats. The dragon screeches again and surprises you once more as it squeaks. Tempies! Colvin loves tempies! Or speaks, not squeaks. Colvin loves tempies! It looks relaxed now that it is eaten. Okay. Well, let's see if I can speak to it then. Satiated from the treat, the dragon looks toward its chains. Release Colvin, please! It's a sturdy chain built to secure a beast. Okay, there was that one book in the library that mentioned chains and, I think, food. I'll have to go there and read it again. It is unsecured and easily released should you want to. And why the hell not? I haven't done anything stupid in a minute. You gently reach for the chain securing the dragon and undo the lock. It quickly falls away to the floor. And with that, the dragon flies into the sky. It shouts back, "Colvin, go now! See you again! Bring tempies, yes?" A portal appears from thin air and the dragon flies into it, disappearing from view. Okay. Friends in High Places achievement. Befriended a dragon. Well, I'll be the son of a dwarf, you say, still shaking your head in disbelief. Looking down, you see a golden chain holding a glass vial on the ground where the dragon was chained. A clear vial contains a swirling purple liquid. It's bound to be important. Dragon tears. You pick up the vial, staring at the swirling purple liquid. Dragon tears, you whisper quietly. Your great-uncle once told you that his forebears drank dragon tears to learn magic, but then again, he said a lot of things. He was on Facebook. In Fenling folklore, drinking dragon tears is said to grant a magical power to those who can tolerate the taste. Okay, well, it doesn't seem to have killed me. Maybe. You pinch your nostrils together and gulp down the dragon tears. Tastes like the ocean with a hint of grape, you say. Suddenly your body tingles from head to toe as words sound loudly in your mind. Ipecac. Pepto-Bismol. On frozen stone without a path in sight, a single word summons a bridge of light. You have learned the spell Polychromus. I wonder if that's some kind of a shape-shifting spell. Like a poly, because you got the root word poly, so I'm wondering like polymorph. Or actually what does the suffix poly mean? I think multiple or universal. So chromus. Chronos is time. Chronos or Chronos, I forget which, but one of those means time. So Chromus, I don't know. Universal. Okay. There was no response. Ooh, you know, I'm wondering if this activates those teleport stones. We shall have to see. With a running leap, you fling yourself over the wall. You briefly wave at the spectators who are watching your fatal plunge. They do not watch for very long. Yeah, and notice it starts me anywhere but at the turret. It's like, okay, we're not letting you do that twice. Let's see. Ah, shit, I don't have the spoon anymore. I was going to see if I could take the lens off with the spoon, but apparently not. Or... what was that? Well, I saw some kind of lettering in there. And I thought maybe the empty sack would give me the grip to... Nope. Okay, then. Calm down, then. Okay, I think what I might need to do now, since I have the lens, is go to the temple. We'll see if I'm right about that. Nothing happened. Jarrah looks at your offering and speaks. I'm sorry, my friend. That is not for me to hold. The burden rests with you. So, one lens to rule them all, apparently. See that before. The statue grasps a rod firmly in its right hand. More innuendo, why not? Can I take said rod? It cannot be taken. Or maybe I can give the statue the pearl? The item does not work. No. No. I'm guessing I can't give it cheese or bread. Let's try that. Nope. The gold vessel. Standing on your toes and reaching high overhead, you place the gold vessel on the statue's open hand. Something had to work. You feel a certain strangeness in the air. You feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. You sense powerful energy radiating from the altar at the statue's feet. Now can I use the lens? Oh, maybe I need to use it right there. Yep. You place the lens on the altar, and after waiting for several minutes and seeing nothing, you wonder if something is missing. No matter, I wish this would work already. Yeah, clearly something is missing. Still can't take the rod. What the F? Rod and gold to the statue. Yeah, okay. Placed her glasses upon the altar and spoke a prayer for piercing vision. Oh, I gotta say something. Which hopefully is one of the spells I've already found. Well, shit. This lens will help you through the forest, but the magic within is gone. Perhaps the Temple of the One can restore it. Yeah, I figure that, but, you want to narrow it down for me a little there, you Tingle wannabe? I got nothing. Okay, well, we know what that means. Be back in a moment after I consult the Guide O Ages. Okay, and I'm back. So, turns out I did have to speak, but I didn't have to speak a spell. I had to talk to the fucking statue. Because naturally you'd do that, but then again, if you'll permit me a theological moment, I guess that's what prayer is in a way. You kneel before the statue, lowering your head and reciting a prayer for the one to aid you on your quest. Just like a prayer, you have no choice, your voice will take me there. Holy shit! Whoa! Oh my fucking lord, I just kung laoed the thing. Damn. Okay, the statue glows intensely, forcing you to shield your eyes. A loud crack breaks the silence and you hear stone crumbling. You uncover your eyes to see a miracle has occurred and the statue has been destroyed. Yes, a miracle has occurred. I have just committed vandalism in a holy institution. So, shit. Strange blue glow has returned to this lens. Its magical power has been restored. Excellent. Magic lens. You pick up the lens and notice it has a faint glow. It is now imbued with some magical properties. You are very curious about its possible uses. Okay. Well, now while I was looking to see what I needed to do, I also saw there were a couple of things I wanted to do in town, and it actually wraps up that question that I had about the crossbow bolts. So I will use this. Legriffin, what a rare find. It is made of simple clay, and yet the craftsmanship is exquisite. I know not how you've come by this, little fenling, and I will dare not inquire. 20 silver coins are yours. Trust me, this is a fair price. The shopkeep practically throws 20 pieces of coin your way as he grabs the clay statue from you. Okay, so we got silver 20. I'm truly role-playing this character because in real life I can't hold on to money for any length of time either. So the next thing we're going to do is head to the weapon shop. Thank you for your purchase, Fendling. Mind your fingers, the bolts are sharp. And with that, we have the bolt quiver. This quiver holds sturdy wooden bolts with metal tips. They are perfect projectiles to attack a foe from a distance. And we can use this with the crossbow. And now we have a loaded crossbow. You take a bolt from the quiver and load the crossbow. Okay, and we still have the bolt quiver, so I imagine we're going to be able to do this at least a few times. Okay. I feel better now that I have some kind of weapon, despite the fact that technically the spoon could have been a weapon. Okay, so let me think. Okay, I think at this point we can probably head back to the yeah, cut all that. I think at this point we can probably head back to the special part of the forest. This music actually sounds a little bit like the main theme in Shadowgate when you first enter the castle. Or first start the game, rather. Same thing, really. Okay, so beyond the checkpoint here is the Magic Forest. And I think that's a good stopping point. Hopefully the magic lens will get us through, and we can remember what we needed to know about the various different types of creatures. Wispkin. I keep forgetting their name. I want to call them like winglings or wingdings or something like that. But yeah, hopefully we can remember what we need to know. So, thank you everybody for joining me on this adventure, and always remember, if you ever need a miracle, just prepared to have some plaster and spackle to clean up afterwards. So take care until we game again. Cut. Okay. And I just realized that I don't seem to have anybody watching me. And I have dinner in the fridge, so screw it. We're just going to go ahead and end tonight. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay. Alright, yeah, it's going to repeat itself. You know what? Screw that noise. I'm just going to go on with our lives here. And end with the traditional reading of the patrons. Mike Panza, Viceroy Scorn, Rick in Baltimore, Tristan R. Dunn, D.I.O.D., Jumpy Cat, the post-production contributions of Matthew Carr Anderson, and of course all of my wonderful Lycanthro fans. So, I forgot to bring the music back to the front. It's been that kind of night for screwing up music, hasn't it? So anyway, I want to thank everybody that popped in, Rick in Baltimore and Video Games 1980s, and thanking, of course, everyone who watched this on YouTube and for all of your support. Please, like and subscribe. Remember to, favorite this video, recommend it to your friends. Trying to build the channels any way I can, 575 is still my subscription goal by June 25th. And Twitch, I just want to bump it up as soon as I can. So, thank you everybody for being here. And we will continue beyond Shadowgate next week. So, in the meantime, thank you much. Be careful in the cold weather if you have to deal with that. Watch the snow. And above all else, take care until we game again.